Hello, hello, friends. If you're here in the future, thank you for watching. Today, I felt like doing a little bit more Zomboid Week 1 mod. Getting back into the first week of the Zomboid apocalypse. It looks like the Louisville place on the map, like the text here is a little glitched, but hopefully it works anyway. This could be the one where we start with a follower that we have to keep alive. So we're in the city. This is going to be the most ridiculous circumstance to try to do that in. So I think maybe the nomad run, where we're just going to be running around basically. We don't even have a car. That might be the run for trying to keep NPCs alive. So the cars are kind of glitchy. It says it here. Buggy. I think I'm just gonna randomize the character, like... UI... Straight ugly. Okay, so this one is actually not even good at making friends and also a burglar. Oh wait, never mind. They're ugly, but they're also charming and magnetizing. That's fine then. It's amazing that you can take both of those traits. Again, it's a little glitched, the text there, but hopefully it's just the text that's glitched. Charlie Aguilera. I'm sorry. The mod has dubbed you ugly. It's like a SpongeBob situation. Like, actually, she probably just has bad breath or something like that. She had some onions. Is this more? It feels like there's more. They must have added more scenarios. Is this Christina's sister? I guess so. You're the bandit. Day 3 it starts on. The world hasn't fallen yet, but the cracks are there, and through them the gangs are calling out. You're not the hero of this story. You're the one mothers warned their kids about. With your crew at your back and everyone else against you, the city is your hunting ground. Survival won't be earned, it'll be taken. Start as the leader of a classy mafia gang. You begin on day 3 as the first criminal groups rise. Expect hostility from everyone, civilians, police, army, survivors, and rival gangs. Reinforcements of other members of your gang may arrive later in the game. So you can't recruit people, but you start with a gang. Yeah, I haven't even figured out how to arm my allies and stuff like that. I don't know how glitchy it is. I might hold back on that. But are there more here? The passenger, I don't remember being here. You thought flying out was the smart move. Put some distance between you and the chaos below. The plane hums quietly above the clouds. This is the plane that crashes. Passengers unaware that the world isn't ending. Then the coughing starts and the panic spreads faster than the air filters can handle. Up here, there's nowhere to run. If something can go wrong, it will, and it already has. Begin mid-flight as a passenger on a commercial plane. The infection has reached the aircraft. Panic and chaos follow. See, this is not the plan. This is probably going to spawn me somewhere different than Louisville. No guns, nowhere to escape. Things escalate quickly after the game starts. I'm really curious about what that is. I'm gonna end up doing that just to see at some point. That would start in City Hall. But it kind of starts in the action. I think I'm gonna go with original, because the scenario that we're in right now is we're in Louisville when the apocalypse starts. That is the scenario. There was no hope of survival. It went back to the default. Seems like they broke a few things when they updated the mod. But I think there was a game update since I last played as well. So these things are going to happen. I am not complaining. Alright. We're watching sports. What we got? Dying Strike.
Please listen carefully over the given message.
Radio ended up in a weird place.
This is an alert localized by the PD for Riverside, Muldrow, Rosewood, and West Point County. A large military presence is reported throughout Knox County. We're seen turning away vehicles going through or out of Knox counties and blockading entrances and exits. We local authorities have yet to receive any clarity for this purpose. We recommend citizens to stay calm and wait for news.
Inspect. Alive or dead? Knox virus creates walking corpses. Knox exclusion zone widened. Nationwide curfew as riots continue. And this is the picture. The guy missing an arm. I'm pretty sure this is a picture that was described on the news channels before we could look at the newspapers. I'm gonna have to find it. At some point, I'm going to do a lore video. Ooh, that is a lucky find right there. Hopefully we do actually have a car as well. This might be a decent start. 95.2 is Abe's in this world. Just gonna grab a pen. At some point, we are going to want to be able to mark the map. We have several pairs of stockings. This girl has nothing but socks. Scrap metal in the garbage. Creamicle, I'm having that now. Few non-perishables. You still have half a drawer of socks and stockings and you still don't have enough socks? Yeah. Real. That's just real. We've got a nice garage there. Kind of curious what the situation here is. One. We've got blue lipstick. 2 things of toothpaste. She's fashionable. She's got the sheer stockings. She's got the lipstick. Oh no. Streamcat moved and now everything is crooked. At least moving stuff around on the desk doesn't make a horrible noise anymore. Okay. We've got some food. We don't have any bags. We're gonna want something to carry all this stuff in. Do we even have curtains? We have like 2 curtains. We can make a sling bag out of those. But it is preferable to find something? Huh. What's going on at the neighbors? It's locked, of course. They've got just like money laying around. What kind of party's going on in there? Can I get into my own garage? Oh! I really can't get into my own garage. I don't think I can even break in over here because that isn't my garage. It looks like there's a divider in there. Is there anything in our car? Oh, come on. You... I'm just gonna assume that means that the door is broken. Yes, we can get in the other side. Let's just pretend that the lock is broken when really all we have to do is move the car and that will be fixed. I think that's an issue with the base game though. I don't know that that's even the mod's issue. Other than it placed a car there. Yeah, see, we can get in there now. Alright. Marking our house on the map because it is easy to lose track of it, even with the little marker that it gives us up here. When we get far enough away, that will disappear. Okay, so we want bags. We're in Louisville, so it's gonna be an interesting area. Guessing there's gonna be a lot of people around once we get near the shops. We're already seeing zombies. It's doing the same thing as before. Excuse me? Okay. Girl, you are bad at parking. This residential area must be crazy looting. I haven't spent much time in Louisville on my own, but I've visited it quite a few times with this mod and with friends. Now, when I visited with this mod, I basically always just try to get out. But I'm kind of curious what the end looks like if we just stay here for a bit. Yeah, I'll drive on the sidewalk, that's fine. This character will probably die. We'll try to prep them so that we can get out of town. But that's gonna be tough. Yeah, some of the cars are, they're in some questionable positions. I don't know what to say about that either, man. Who's shooting, though? Oh, there they are, over there. They're aiming. They're aiming at something with that block that they have. Essentials and laundry. Do you have backpacks? So that's an essential. Do I have money? I do have a little bit of money. They have a little bit of medical stuff. Hey, we're gonna find all kinds of stuff. The problem is gonna be being able to afford it. A lot of stuff we're gonna end up just picking up off of all of the characters that end up falling. Oh, more clothing. Backpacks? Y'all got a backpack? I guess they're not gonna have it on these racks. Don't think I've ever found a backpack on a rack like that. We might find a watch here, though, at the very least. Yeah. And they're pretty cheap because they are light. They've got tote bags. Just something. It's the best we've found so far. Hopefully a little tougher than plastic bags, too. $5 for tote bags. Okay. We can at least keep our stuff separated that way. Which car did we find the keys to? This one. What we got? Nothing in the trunk. Basically nothing anywhere else either. No gas. Yeah, I don't like this one. It's in great shape. That's the only thing it really has going for it. Ooh. I'm gonna put this stuff in trunk. Oh, it's the army. That's why we're hearing random indiscriminate shooting. There's a big green block over there. What's this? Are we next to the mall? Oh, it's a Gigamart. I see. They might have backpacks. At least, like, little school bags. This shopping center actually feels so real. I heard a zombie. I definitely heard a zombie. Somebody's having a horrible time in the bathroom. Look at all this cheese. If I was using the lifestyle mod, I would be so happy to find that shelf. Oh, this has to be so sad to find when everything's rotted. Box of batteries, though.
Do you want back up? Where's the kitty? Laurel. Oh, come here. You're being funny. I'll scoop that cat.
Yes. There she is. I think she actually wants, like, in my lap. This is why she left. Okay. This will make it harder for me to fight, but that's alright. This character doesn't even have a gun. If they're fighting people, then they're gonna have a bad time. Cat show! Yes! The Laurel shall join us today. On our search for a backpack. Man, that's a lot of candy. Candy shelf well stocked. At least at this point. Oh, look at all that. I'm taking a whetstone. We don't have the money to get much. Like, we can't really stock up. Oh, what a nice looking store. This is what all the other Gigamarts wanna be. Must be Black Friday, man. People pounding on the doors. Small backpack. Like, not my favorite. But it's something. Paramedics, cops, and the army. Shit's going down in Louisville already. We'll grab some water as well. We can afford that. It's good to have a bottle. Yeah. I'm just gonna pretend that they're hallucinations, basically. Because as far as this character is concerned, they are. The apocalypse hasn't started. That's just in shows. Movies and stuff. You've been watching too much TV. My character pretending that they don't see zombies everywhere. Oh, they got like dressing rooms in here and everything. That's adorable. Watching the news too. Ooh, sewing patterns. I have not seen these. That's really cool. We've got like different sections in this store. There's like a baking section. Open face balaclava. next to barbecuing stuff. Wait, what book was that? High-Rise Homicide. Thematic. Box of light bulbs. See, the box of batteries is the most tempting thing I've seen so far. That's gonna be expensive because it's heavy.
We've got an intruder.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know that that was a private section. I'll be leaving now. Don't shoot at me. Ooh, shit, bro. Get in the car. Get in the car. Shit, bro. I went in the restricted section, man. They just looked like normal shelves. The temptation to hit that guy. I just had a moment like, is that a real life siren or is that in game? Is that blood or ketchup? Ketchup. I'm next to the Spiffos. There's lots of ketchup in there. Are they still chasing me? I think they're still chasing me. Alright. I could have tried apologizing, but also, they were acting very unreasonable to begin with. I don't think it would have helped. Why are you covered in blood? I guess I hit someone with the car, okay? Don't sue me. That would be disconcerting to be hallucinating stuff on the road while driving. I guess we can map out Louisville. There's gonna be a lot here. There's a lot of people here. Be a great place for a fitness instructor. Kentucky lumber. Oh, there's a preacher nearby. Let's find him. Oh yeah, I'm covered in blood. I might want to clean that up. Slight damage. I got a scratch. There's gotta be a bathroom somewhere. Oh, they turned the lights on. That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I would put the bathroom next to the gym. It's a shame I don't have the fitness overhaul. Yeah, there's the bathroom. Whoa. I went into the wrong bathroom, I guess. That was a guy. Come on, there's gotta be toilets. Or is it just showers? It's one of those weird just shower bathrooms. Oh, there's a pool. I was not expecting that. Kind of a shame we can't use it. I can run up to the edge. I could probably fish in it, even. I don't know if we'd catch anything, but... Ooh, can I use the water fountain? Fancy hanging sink. Yes, yes, the fancy hanging sink we can use. Just washing blood off of myself in the water fountain attached to the pool. Charlie's having an interesting life so far. I forgot we're burglars, so technically it would be in character for us to be breaking into houses. I don't know that there's anything special about it with the Week 1 mod. But it would certainly be in character. Are those the keys to the taxi? No. It's the keys to this. Matchbook. Oh, it has like just enough gas to move. So we'd want to know where the gas station is first. But there is a car here for us, so it's worth marking on the map just in case we end up in a real messed up situation here again. Like if we lose our car, then we're gonna want to know where the nearest car that we can actually use is. There's wheel. Yeah, wheels. Here's some wheels. I love this truck. Can't get in though. They're in the middle of the road? Do I like your outfit? I mean, she's rocking the Hawaiian shirt and the red sneaks. It's kind of a look. She's making a cake today. Congrats. It looked like the pole was censoring him. Oh. Who's shooting? Must have just been somebody's wheel popping. Oh, the cops are here. I wonder if there's any loot. Well, there's some blood. Huh. Everybody has their own concerns over there. Somebody's boyfriend is cheating on them. Some people are worried about the soldiers. Some people are walking in the middle of the road trying to get hit. That's a nice house. That's a cool looking house. All fenced in too. There's the bank. I think at some point in these days, people do show up to the bank like, hey, why can't I cash out? Lickety split. I wonder if people are in here already, because, whoa, there's a broken window. Not seeing people. It must be because of aliens. Why are you shooting at me, bro? Don't shoot at me, bro. What? He just wanted to break that window? Like, oh, there's zombies in there. Oh, there's zombies in there. They're patrolling. Man, look at all this food. Are they serving tacos here? Oh, there's a bathroom we were looking for. See, it's kind of just fun to wander around Louisville before the end. They got a bunch of ingredients. Am I allowed back here or are you gonna attack me? She's nervous. She feels like she shouldn't be back here. Oh, this is the other place. They've got pizza though. Something makes me feel nervous recently. Yeah, something making me feel nervous too. Kind of, I want some pizza. Let's go. So we've found lots of different shops. You can't say what. What are your secrets? Ah, this is where we started. Is that my car? Look, Mango. Look like it. We must know her. Oh. Oh no. Ah, yes, this is how we can recognize our car. The broken window. What a good start. Our burglar has been robbed. Maybe they were just being highwaymen in that aisle. More keys. Whose car? This one. They have a wrench and a sack. I'll take them. Storage is storage. Oh! The bag of bags. And a pencil. I would rather that than a pen. You feel irritated all the time, and you're making zombie noises. I no longer want to be here. I am so curious. Hey. So now it's on the sidewalk. I don't think we'll be able to get in. Yeah, no. Things like that only happen in computer games. Ridiculous. Do we have the radio in here? I forget what the emergency one was. In this world. That guy has a nice knife. I could just hit him and I could take it. I like a machete. Too much trouble. Eventually they'll get taken out and we'll have a chance to loot them. For the record, everybody, I don't drive. Don't worry. Okay, so lots of dead ends, but where are we? This is all the world we know. this little section. Looks like a nice path, though. Got actual like rows of townhouses. I'm getting distracted. I haven't like just driven around this area, I don't think. It's wild to me to see townhouses in this game. It's a shame we didn't spawn with a crowbar. What was that? What was going on over there? I'm kind of curious. Like, they just left a bunch of doors open. Are we just hanging out here? Or is this on his running path? What happens if I walk in? This should be a restricted area. I'm pretty sure that guy just ran through this house. I could just start taking stuff. She's a burglar, why wouldn't she? Some graham crackers. I'd love some graham crackers. I'll just take all of their frozen meats and everything out their fridge. Imagine you get home and it's just the fridge that's been raided. I just gotta even it out. Take some other stuff too. There, in case I get shot. Because this character feels likely to be shot. Simon Fitness Club. Are you okay with me being in here? She looks familiar. She's got a photo album. I could just... Takes out her photo album right in front of her, starts looking through it. Oh, she dyes her hair. Oh, I need some band-aids and some tweezers, and she doesn't seem to care that I'm robbing the place, so... I think the burglar's gonna keep burgling. She didn't see nothing. Also, that's over 1,000 errors now. She's just smoking in the corner. Alright, I don't want this. I'll chew the gum. I'll drop the pen. Tweezers can go in there. Painkillers can go in there. These and this. Oh, we ran out of space already. A battlefield medic and a little bit of money. We're taking their precious memories as well. A collector. Let's see, and then I can pack the food in this. Let's put the stuff that has to keep fresh in there. I'm curious how much I can pack in there before it breaks, because the sound when the plastic bags break is actually really funny. Where's my car? There it is. I'll leave the food in there. If it gets stolen from me, then, well, that is the way of things. They have exposure survival. Postcard of Spiffo. I'm stealing that too. Hey, police! Help! Oh no. Well, then I'm stealing this too, and then I'm leaving. Goodbye. Oh, we're approaching 2,000 errors. Right. You're right. I will go right. Can definitely hear zombies scratching on the glass there. I think I've stuck to certain sections of Louisville the most. There is so much residential space. And what's over here? A diner. Wonder if they've got the keys to that truck that doesn't have any broken windows. Sometimes they just have the keys just in a counter or something like that. I don't know why they let you buy their car keys, but they're perfectly willing to sell their car keys. Can I take this out of the garbage for free? Yes! Awesome. That did not used to be the case. Let's give ourselves a little sponge bath while we're here. Keep the people from being suspicious. Can I go back here? Nobody's yelling at me. I will stay home. Things are getting strange. They're smoking in the kitchen. Well, they've got lots of stuff, but not what I was looking for. The last time I went back in the kitchens like that, they did let me buy stuff from their shelves. But I'm not sure whether it would be considered stealing at this point or not. Oh, the Econo rooms here are interesting. There's like a crime scene there. What's going on? The door is open. I like that the crime scene room, the door was open. The windows here are special too. Like, look at that. That's pretty. That's more like some of the modded towns. I've seen some really pretty modded towns and cities. It's amazing how much you can do with this game. Strange times indeed. And you should be nervous. You're walking in the middle of the street. You're going to get hit, bro. I just realized there was an alarm on that phone. Hey, we're here at the camps. This'll be near the entrance. How does this mod treat this area? We could probably take a tent. Are these open? No. Okay. Huh. This is an interesting area for this mod. Hey, we can attach that to the key ring. Those are one of my favorite items in this. I've got a high quality sleeping bag, a plastic spork. I'm taking this one. Okay, they improved the tents. That's actually really cool. We're gonna be checking that out a bit more. If we had the right kind of bag, then we could attach that to the bottom of it. But alas, we do not. Apparently, it's worth checking the tent storage. Don't think the insect repellent does anything currently. Hiking backpack, that is exactly what we needed. Alright, we're gonna equip that secondary so that we still have access to its inventory. And we're gonna put all this in there. Actually, I haven't seen the sleeping bags yet. It looks like we can roll that up smaller too. So we can attach that. I think it's going to be an either or. So which one's heavier? 5.0, 3.0? Let's attach this. Yeah, it's an either or. So the tent is the heavier thing. We'll put that in the backpack, the sleeping bag. The old-fashioned can opener we don't actually need now. Keeping it on me anyway, though. They make a good weapon in a pinch. And then we can research the craft and drop that here. So that we don't need to be carrying too much weight. Actually, we'll use it as an extra bag. We've got plastic bags and stuff like that. It'll make better storage than that. Sometimes, especially like the way that Build 42 works, it's useful to have bags just for organizing the things, like having all of your food supplies in one area. Does this work? Yeah, compass works. I'll take that. Extra canteen would be nice to have too. So far, most of the stuff in the tents, I have definitely wanted to keep. Foul intentions. Just the magazines I'll leave. We could certainly do some organizing. It's getting towards evening time in the game. And now we have a car and a tent. We can basically camp out anywhere. But we're gonna want water. That is the one thing. See, like, if we put that in there, now we can access that, even though it's in the trunk. Which means if we put all this in there, then we got it all in there. Now, I want to keep it sort of all related to something. So, like, these are all cooking. One of them is cooking / weapon, but yeah. How to use generators? You know what? I would like to actually just read that and then drop it. So we don't need it to be taking up the space. The tents won't be the most comfortable place to sleep. But we'll at least be regaining energy when we sleep in them. For now, we'll keep moving a bit. I want to map more stuff out, see what we can do before we have to leave town. See, like, there's a maze over here. That could be fun. There's a whole fair, and the zombies are actively disappearing. Let's have a look. This looks like it's gonna be a whole bunch of fresh food, which must be, again, very sad to come upon after. Although, there's some fresh stuff. Oh, I want a lemon meringue pie. Nom nom nom. Yeah, lots of good cooking stuff. And some non-perishable. Oh, there's the music. Future me, edit this part out. Whee! Okay, it stopped. It stopped. At least it's just a little section of it. That's the entertainment thing over here. Somebody's got the party station on. Just erring on the side of caution to avoid copyright strike and stuff like that. I'll probably just edit all of that out of videos and not post the VOD on here. They've got a petting zoo. Okay. They've got a teeny tiny little lamb. The option to kill the animal. Imagine you go to a petting zoo and we can milk it. Let's do it. It's free. It's free. Wow. Okay. Thanks, mamas. they've got a bunch of food, and they've got 2 rain collection barrels here. This is a good find. These right here, these are useful. And it's just in from, oh man, yeah, this is a useful area. You probably gotta fight quite a few zombies to get in here normally. I guess it would depend on your settings, but those barrels right there already being made, that's awesome. Like, if you got here early enough, it could work, because we've got these fences around us, too. We could probably fortify this area if we started now. I don't know if that's the plan for this character. Finding this area definitely has me contemplating it, though, because we could start collecting people and bringing them there. This character has a mixture of traits. Wait, what's this over here? It looks like a building under construction, which would probably be really fun to set up. Oh, look at this. Look at all those tools. Okay. This is useful. We're gonna do a little bit of research here. So there's a bunch of stuff that we can learn. Oh, just the 2. Okay. She is starting to get drowsy. Like those shears, we could take these, we could sharpen. I mean, the condition's pretty bad. Would want to learn how to make them. There's a whole bunch of paint there. Like, it's in a pretty good place in the under construction side of things. The one thing I don't know that we'd be able to do in the current build is add lighting, like the electrical lighting. We can't even really put down candles currently. Boxes of nails, we know how much we're gonna need those. Grab another whetstone. Planks and bricks, like, it's right in the construction phase as well, where you'd be able to add rain collectors and stuff like that for plumbing. This would be a fun place to fix up. If you want to mark it on your maps, I'll come outside. Hopefully it's not too dark out there. It's right here. Corn Road. Now we can just sleep in the car. I'm curious, because the last time we had a character sleep in the car, they ended up pretty sore. So if we sleep in the tent with a high quality sleeping bag, will it be any better? We can research this too. Can we do it before it gets too dark? Yeah, no. Place in a tent to increase its sleeping comfort. So if we just put it in there. Comfort average. Okay. Wonder if we'd be able to add, like, a pillow in there, too. And have that increase. The average is still much better than just sleeping in the car. Still tired. I had a strange dream. I was fiddling with an old radio and I caught fragments of a broadcast. The voice was shaky, cutting in and out, but I remember hearing words like emergency and stay indoors. The static grew louder, drowning out the rest. ... Well, she doesn't know what to make of that yet. We are going to end up having to get out of here if we don't want to get exploded. Because as far as I'm remembering, the nukes are on in this save. It's not something that has to be the case. Like, if you turn it off in settings, then they won't nuke you. Alright, we've got the car light, so we can research it in here. Pass a little bit of time doing that. We'll want to find a TV and watch that at some point before the power goes out. We'll put our precious memories in the glove box. Alright, we'll want to cook up that food so that we can actually be eating it. This is food-related stuff. We can put the spork in there then. The rest of it, we're just going to leave loose for now. I'll keep some thread on me, though, just in case we have to sew ourselves up. Toilet paper we shouldn't actually need. It can be used for starting a fire, though. I'm going to put that with cooking stuff. Same for the tissues. Bandage and matchbook hopefully fits in the fanny pack. These we keep on us. I'm just going to favorite it now. Then the rest of the food we can put in a tote bag and leave it up here. So tote bags are a little bit smaller as far as how much they can store. It's good for a little snack bag. Oh, this has caused errors for me before. This specific action, making a bag of bags. Okay, it didn't crash me out this time. This is good news. I'm gonna put that inside of a bag so that we don't have access to the bag of bags by default. Kind of want to have to pick that up before I can grab more. I'll drink some sheep's milk. So we're out of water now. And it's 4:20. Hey. Just waiting for daylight now. Can I take a little nap in the car? Let's take a little nap. See, she's uncomfortable while she's napping. Alright. She dreamt again. She was walking through a park, looking around, calling out, but her voice echoed back to her. Stranger trying to tell her something important. She's having repeating dreams. Alright, where have we not explored? We have not gone right here. I'm gonna have a look. We saw so many people at the grocery store today. Oh boy. It's a good thing we visited already. It would be good to get some medical supplies. But a lot of the stuff that we need, we are actually going to find right about, like, right before the end. When people start falling and dropping the loot. But stuff for removing bullets, for instance, would be quite good to have before then. Hey, let's see, what does this dentist have? Oh no, this isn't a dentist. It's laundry. Cozy crockpot, hunting supply? They've probably got stuff barred off. Someone aiming their gun over there. Yeah, those zombies shouldn't exist. I don't think there's a way in here. Unless we break this down. We don't have a sledge. Oh, welding torch, actually. And mask we'd need. Be nice to get in there, but... don't know that that's gonna happen. Be good to get some of that beef jerky and stuff. This character's a little bit poor, though. Kind of want the barbecue lighter. That's the thing that's calling to me the most. For $2, that's alright. That is alright for how useful that's gonna be. Oh boy. Yeah, I did. Whoa. Okay, shit's hitting the fan. I gotta go. Oh, not again. She bonked me. The window was open. Homeward real estate. EP tools. I think she's probably still chasing me if I try to... yeah, she's still chasing me. We'll find another EP tools. Here's the fire department. Okay. Oh, the last time I went in the Rosewood Fire Department in this mod, they did attack me for going in there. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot to map out here. Saturday. I should have stopped in the gas station seeing if they had maps. That's what I should have done. Next time we see one, there will be plenty. Just going around town deleting all the zombies. The zombies spawned, like, despawned right as the car was spawning. It's just kind of checking to see. Yeah. True. Oh boy, people being hungry all the time. Me at 12 a.m. I look a mess. Yeah, somebody bonked me. I thought I saw fire for a second. Eventually there will be fire. Firefighters get paid well before the end. Beating that man. He's on the ground. It may have been a zombie. It may have been a zombie. What's going on over here? This is horrible. Shit happens. What the hell is going on? I'm stealing his boots. That's what's going on. I also want the flashlight. He can take my strapped shoes, though. Hiking backpack. I'm taking this, too. Seltzer water. Firefighter pants. And old newspapers. I'm gonna research his pants, but I don't think I want to take them. They're full condition, but the run speed modifier and the discomfort... actually big deterrent for me. We can't speed time when we're near this many people. They're trying to resurrect him and I've stolen his pants. I wonder if they're gonna complain if I take his money too. Nope, nobody noticed. He can have his pants back. Another can opener, so we definitely don't need the old-fashioned one. They're trying to break into that house. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the trunk. And that can become our sort of tool chest. It's a tool bag, but still. Thread is more... like, right now I'm seeing that as medical use. So we may need to sew ourselves up at some point. Canned goods I will put in with the cooking stuff, though. Are they delivering the mail? Yeah, I'm covered in blood. It's my own blood, don't worry. Oh. That mailman is determined. They're drinking. They're in there drinking. That is my blood. Yes. Yep. What happened to you? I was savagely attacked. Yeah. Oh, my boyfriend is cheating on me. I found hotties in my husband's closet. Girl. My husband is in the army! It's like the Oblivion conversations. You know, like, it would just be complete nonsense going back and forth with. Hey, don't make me run over you in front of the cops. That's bad time for insurance fraud. Hey, it's that one with the Hawaiian shirt. Our friend. There's an area over here we haven't explored. Just doing my part, deleting the zombies. Oh, they're gonna shoot at me. Shit. What happened to me? Well, you saw. Not a good day. Girl. They're so concerned about my appearance. Why is he shotgunning random people? Bandits are crazy. I look a mess. You're naked. Whoa. Okay, I'm kind of curious. How long will this guy's rampage last? I don't have a gun yet, but if they get that guy, then I can take his gun. There we go. Back to you, station. OMG. Yeah, this is pretty extreme. It's pretty messed up. Oh, Kentucky Herald Chevalier Step Van. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a medic. I can't heal you. Can one of the medics help that guy? This is messed up. Oh, there's some interesting noises. Water purification tablets actually look like they work now. I think somebody stole his gun. So I'm not seeing anything as far as weapons. They did all run up and start looting immediately. Everybody must want a gun right now. We'll want that beer at some point. We will. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Will you help the guy that's crawling after you, medic? That's just messed up. Alright, we'll have to do some organizing. And there does happen to be an open house there. I think they're just standing out front having a cigarette, like, what's going on out here? Let's see, there's a few houses open here. I'm gonna drink all of the sheep's milk. We are apparently drowsy and it's only midday. So the canteens don't hold nearly as much. But it weighs so little. And we could just carry one on each hip. Feels a little silly, but we will have water that way. And then we can have the extra water stored in a bag somewhere. We could put it with the snacks, or we could just... I'm going to put it in the glove box for now, because we don't have much there. Oh, we ran out of space already. The water takes up a lot of space, actually. I don't want to put it in, like, the trunk where we can't access it from here. That should be enough for now. It would be good to have a cooler. Just because they're fun. Cigarettes, at some point we might want them. Now we have 2 can openers. I'm going to let go of one of them. We have one on our keyring, and we've got an old-fashioned one in there. But the old-fashioned can opener we may end up using as a weapon against the zombies. Once it's that time. More canned goods. We're gonna run out of space for canned goods in here pretty fast if we store all the canned goods here. Yeah, see. We'll move them out for now. Hello, hello, Arm. How's it going? Oh, it's because we're out of space in the trunk. Little bitty car. I am covered in blood, thank you very much. A water bag will work. Water and booze bag. Now the booze, while being decent for getting our characters to sleep, the liquor will be good for disinfecting things. The beer will be good for sleeping. Going okay for you? That's good. Will they just let us walk in their house? Very strange. Get the hell out of here. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Not a good day here. Yeah. Gotta find somebody's sink to clean up in. Oh, you're in here. Okay. Okay, let's find a restaurant somewhere. Bro, don't go questioning somebody covered in blood when you're holding a briefcase like that. That's real dumb. He's trying to get mugged. Surely they won't attack me for walking into the church. I just need a sponge bath, that's all. Do y'all got a bathroom? I just need the toilet. Oh, it's dark in here. These look like offices, not toilets. Oh, there's a sink. There's a sink. We're good. We're good. Wow, they got a bunch of stuff here. Box of garbage bags. Amazing how useful that becomes. Alright, we're feeling drowsy too. Just take a nap on one of the benches. It's a shame we can't play this. Can we sit down on the, Does it even count it as a thing? No, it doesn't. That thing doesn't exist. It's only visual. I'm kind of surprised there's nobody here. You'd expect at least a few people to be hanging out in here. I'm gonna sleep on it. Oh! It's actually more cozy to sleep in our tent. Although I only want my character taking a nap. We can set an alarm on the phone. There we go. Take a nap in the car with the broken window. Hello, Fig. Oh, is it the same dream my character had? Walking through a park. Oh boy. The army got him. Oh, actually, is there a TV in there? Hello, sticky keys? Never have I ever actually wanted to turn sticky keys on. Anybody got a TV in here? No, just some stadium seating. There's more car keys there, though. It's for a dart. I guess it's the same size. But this one wouldn't have a broken window. They've also got some duct tape. Don't really want to be out of the car right now. Charlie's about to get shot. Things are starting to get busy. Alright, we ended up back in this residential area. And it's a bit of a maze. Eventually we'll find our way to the mall. Now, if we find our way to the mall after the point in which, like, money is no longer a thing, then that's ideal. Because then we just join the people who are looting the place. We may have to fight them for it. But if we get to the guns first, then we're good. Actually, there was another gun store. If we find a sledgehammer, could have first pick of. So nobody else is going to be able to break their way in there. Maybe I should actually look at the map when trying to escape the residential area. Yeah, I'll go back here and go to the chunky road. My least favorite part about Louisville with this mod is that people just wander around the roads still. And people will call the cops on you if you hit people in the road. As they should, but also it's pretty difficult not to hit them. Especially when you're hallucinating zombies. I mean, look at all them. Oh, one of them didn't get deleted. Run! Run! There's more car key. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's another car stuck in the earth. This might go disastrously wrong. What? I'm just seeing, like, a seam of it. The parking lot just ate that car. No. Stop shooting me. Did I actually get shot? No. Okay. Okay. His text is green. Maybe I can get this gun. Yes. Yes, I can. That is now my gun. This is now my axe. Oh, shit. Woohoo. Thank you very much. Hype train is fun. Let's go. More. Twitch makes this so fun. We all get a emote out of it and stuff like that. All right. I don't want to beat up this car too much more. And we did get the gun that we wanted. Okay. So the bandits are going crazy. She's going stomping. Go, girl. Okay, I want to see if they leave anything as far as... Yeah, they take all of the gun stuff. We'll have some leather gloves. We'll have some spares. Do I remember you? Not really. Not really. I kind of do, kind of don't. And what I do remember, that's between us. What is this purple area? It's a nursing home. This is Shady Oaks Nursing Home. This is the one that we hear about in commercials constantly. Good afternoon, Squirrel. A lot of people in this parking lot. Everybody here to visit Granny. Okay, I kind of want to see it. I want to see it. The place they've been advertising. Oh, this place is a dump! You're taking a break from sucking at Project Zomboid? Aw. But it's so much fun! Yeah. 4 floors of shopping heaven. Sounds like a dream. Okay, let's see the rooms. These nice rooms they got for them. Wow. Look at this tiny little bedroom. Whoa. Wait, bro. Photograph of a group of suffragettes. And she has this teeny tiny little bedroom. And like, I mean... what a view, guys. What a view. Yeah, this is not what they were advertising. This is not at all what they were advertising. Look at this lovely garden. This is actually kind of nice. I like this area. But it's tiny! Doing a lot of dying today. This is the way to learn. The amount of little rules for myself that I have specifically because I died too many times that way. That is how you learn. You love this game. You have about 150 hours in it and you're still learning. That's such a good place to be. It really is. I have over 1,000 hours in this game and I too am always learning. Especially like with the updates. I love that they're still updating it. And they keep going with it. Let's research craft. Is this character... They are inventive. Okay. I think the research craft thing has a lot to do with the inventive trait. Oh yeah, there might be somewhere to watch our exposure survival type in there. And yeah, this is probably my favorite game. Like, if I can give that title to any game, then it's gonna be this one. We don't have a holster. We can at least load the thing though. You played with fire for the first time. Tried burning some corpses near your house. Fire got way out of control and started burning the house. You walked through an area with no flames and caught fire. Oh no. Playing with fire is, well, quite literally playing with fire. That is quite a process. I still tend not to mess around with fire too much because I've had characters that like they were having great runs and then I walked a little bit too close to the fire like a campfire. Whoosh. The stop, drop, and roll mod for build 41 was pretty good when it came to that, but you had to actually remember to do it while your character was actively on fire. That was the biggest problem with it. It's actually pretty tough to do. I think that's why, like, that's probably the case in real life too. That's why they want us to remember it so badly. Fire in Project Zomboid is worse than an LA Inferno. It is intense. Oh, fireman. Speaking of fire. You shut off fire spread? Understandable. Understandable. It can get crazy. Speaking of which, we're in Louisville and there's a fire. I'm kind of curious. Oh. There's a fire close. There they're going. Yeah, they're making money. The fire must be there. Looks like they got it. My wife is not a vegetarian anymore. I like that purple car. Okay, so the firemen are on top of it so far. I feel like the fires are gonna get pretty bad in Louisville though. Ooh, they're fighting. Oh, he got back up, man. They instantly start looting. We're definitely, like, we got kind of lucky getting the gun that we got. It seems like they leave, like, all the canned food and all of that. But they take the guns and the bullets when they loot them. And yeah, this is week 1. At least for now. I'm not always playing week 1 when I'm playing, but wanted to see if they'd done anything new. So far, the newest stuff, like at least since the last time I checked on it, was the scenarios. There's a lot more scenarios. Pet supplies. What have they got at the pet supply? Can we even get in there? There isn't a door. Oh, there's a door. Oh, they've got all kinds of pet stuff. Look at this. They're for sure. They have to be planning to add cats and dogs. Look at this. I'm taking that keyring. Hee. Keyring bottle opener too. We've got dishes. There's dry cat food there. Must be used in a recipe to be eaten. Must be. Watching me play this makes you want to play more Humanity. Ooh. You said good things about it before. And see, I don't know how I'd feel about having a dog in the zombie apocalypse. I feel like that could be upsetting for me. Like, my goal changes if I have a dog in the zombie apocalypse. It changes my goal entirely, because now the goal is keep my dog alive. And yeah, this character so far, they're only hallucinating zombies, basically. So week 1 mod is a little funny. Protect the dog, exactly. That's the goal, if you have a dog. You cannot let that dog die. There's a dog in one of the Fallout games that I had, like, the same feeling about, where I'm like, oh no. Oh no. It is about time for this character to be looking at getting out of Dodge, getting it out of town. I fell you. We need to be strong as a group. I think we could prepare for something big. So those guys are grouping up. I must do something to relax. That guy's panting in my window. Dog meat, Fallout 4. You guys knew exactly what I was talking about. Dog meat and Fallout, you don't worry because it's immortal. Fair. Fair. I didn't realize that. I just immediately was like, no, this dog can't see combat. Because I can't deal with that. Bro. You're being weird. This guy was just trying to deliver the newspapers. They're old newspapers though, it's like... What are you doing? That guy saw the zombie hallucination too. You got a couple thousand hours in Fallout, alright. Dog meat's been in the Fallout since the first game. It's a legendary companion at this point, fair. Yeah, that was the first example I could think of as far as dogs in games that, like, it worries me to have a dog in that situation. Uh-oh, we're ridiculously tired. It would not be good if we passed out while we were driving. I think I'm gonna see if we can find a slightly quiet place to have a bit of a sleep. We're in kind of a fenced off area here, which I like and I don't like. Oh, come on. I'm beating up this car. We're gonna have to replace it eventually. We can't get something too big because it'll be too slow to outrun some of the explosions that we're gonna end up dealing with if we get far enough in. So it can't be a big car. But also, like, I always feel weird about these tiny ones because we really can't have nearly as much loot as I'd like. Like, since we get to start before the apocalypse actually begins, it'd be nice to be able to stockpile stuff a bit, but also we can't settle down anywhere because it's very unsafe. So it needs to be a moving base, so it needs to be a car. But if we're not hiding in a bunker under the ground, basically, then it needs to go fast. And thus we circle around. It's the perfect companion because you can still get the Lone Wanderer perk. The other companions in FO4 were just bleh, fair. In games like that and like the Elder Scrolls games, I tend not to have companions, which probably isn't exactly the expected gameplay experience. But also, like, especially in Elder Scrolls games, I'm usually playing some form of rogue. So basically every companion is just someone to leave behind in an inn while I go on stealth missions because I don't want them clomping around in their loud armor while I'm trying to sneak. You try to find at least a station wagon? Yeah, like in a normal Zomboid game, I would be going for a bigger car. But Week 1 mod is a little bit funny because of the events. It's the expected experience. Fair. That's why most companion characters are just underwhelming. In Bethesda games, anyway. Fair. I'm looking away. I'm texting and driving. It's a good thing there's nobody in the road here. Not sure why. See, I wouldn't even know that, like, the companions tend to be underwhelming. I know that there are a lot of mods for companions, and they tend to be popular because there's a lot of attention to detail. Attention to detail. Holy Haven Cemetery, that's what this is. Kind of just using this chance to explore. Look at all that. Cool. You like being a burglar so you can hotwire cars? Yeah. The ability to hotwire stuff is really, really useful in this game. We basically, when I do multiplayer games with my friends in Zomboid, we pretty much always need at least one person who can hotwire stuff. So you end up needing a bunch of cars. Just one person can go through several. The modded companions are pretty nice, especially since they tend to come with a quest line. See, yeah, like, extra content is extra content. Reminds me a little bit of, oh, here's the hospital. I'm gonna park right up here. Oh. It was, what was it? Cyberpunk? 2077 or something like that? It's gonna bother me. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Okay. Yeah. The Cyberpunk, it seems like when I first loaded into it, it seemed like there was gonna be a lot of replayability sort of built into it. However, it doesn't actually seem like that's the case. Like, yeah, it really doesn't seem like there is. It feels like once you're done with the quest lines, you're done with the quest lines. And even if you're doing like a Corpo run or a Nomad run or like the different kinds of characters, it doesn't actually change all that much. Now, since things are starting to heat up in the apocalypse, I'm not actually going to have this character set up the tent, at least while we're outside of the hospital here. Like, once we get out of town, we can get away with a little bit more. But there's people everywhere here. It's the point where we're lagging a little bit. They cut all of that out of the game, huh? I guess there would be a lot of different possibilities in the game, to the point where it would be pretty hard to actually give us all of that in the allotted time frame. Oh man, the errors outside of this hospital are making us lag bad. Now it's just additional dialogue options, but there was supposed to be more involved. See, that's what it seemed like at the beginning of the game. It's really the impression that it gave. But it's just the beginnings that are different. You can't run mods on your game. If you have a mod, you get a console text error and the game crashes. You have no idea how to fix it. I have never heard of that one. It's interesting. Zomboid is one of those games where every time I hear about an issue that somebody's had with it, it's the first time that I've heard of somebody having that issue with it, basically. Oh yeah, I just assumed you were talking Zomboid mods, but I'm not sure. If you haven't played Cyberpunk in a while, it's worth going back to because they changed a lot. It actually, I don't think it's been all that long. I think it was this winter that I got it. Oh, we've got a helicopter going over. Now with build 42, I've been tending to keep the mods minimal. Just because it's kind of glitchy enough on its own already, especially multiplayer. Like, I've been playing Zomboid, like, the build 42 multiplayer a little bit, and it's very glitchy. It might have gotten better even since the last time I played it, because they're updating it fast, and I know there has been an update since the last time I played it. But just to try not to interfere with it anymore, like, it's already unstable. I don't need to be destabilizing it even more with mods. But for this right now, I wanted to see partially just if the week 1 mod would even work, as far as it's been in such glitchy states at points in time during this mod's history that it would crash out way too often for me to viably stream it. So Squirrel, you don't use mods much. It could be the version of the game the mod is associated with. I really have no idea though. Like, we run into a few different issues. I had a friend that for a while the game would just crash out basically every time they tried to load in, even if it was a single player game. And it took us forever to figure that out. The compatibility mode wouldn't even work. Some games you have to delete the old files and all traces of the game. It depends on the mod, too. You're told that ChatGPT can figure out the problem, but you have no idea how to use that either. I'm skeptical of ChatGPT's ability to do that. But, yeah. If you can describe the problem, then it might have an answer. But you also should never trust AI. You know, like, not in that way. I would not trust an AI to mess with files in my computer. I don't know how much ChatGPT knows about Project Zomboid, though. Or, like, even the file structure of the game. Let alone the game itself. You're a boomer, you rarely trust technology. I think there's levels to this that are healthy. It's not healthy to distrust it too much, but it's also not healthy to trust it too much either. Yes, we are right at the end of when I wanted to be streaming today. That's why I've been paused outside this hospital for a while. Skynet is already here. You just gotta be friendly. We can all coexist and benefit each other. It has been fun. It's good to meet some of the new faces here. Well, faces. Names are the faces of the internet. Good to see some new names. Forget that. Turn you into Terminator now. I would not mind some upgrades. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you all for gaming with me today. And thanks for the subs. Was a fun hype train. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day and a very lovely time zone.